Hi, Libra, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I am going to be doing your February 2021 money and career reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. And if you would like to be notified whenever I upload new videos, and I upload all the time, just hit the bell notification button. And if you are interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed and linked in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading and clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration, just again a reminder not to be scammed by anybody in the comment box pretending to be me offering you a reading. That is not me. That is a scammer. Do not be scammed. Okay, with that said, let us clear our energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from your body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as you enter into this safe and loving space. Now let's let the bowl sing as we see what the tarot has to say. Libra, February 2021 money and career. 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 Libra. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Oh, so I'm going to be doing things a little bit differently just because it's fun to change things up. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Fantastic. Now let's see your chakra energy for this time. Libra, February 2021, money and career. Libra, February 2021, money and career. Libra, February 2021, money and career. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels. Fantastic. So let's see what your chakra message is for this time. We have rebirth, the Earth Star chakra, and we'll go into all of this in more detail when we have everything all laid out. To see how it correlates with the tarot, we have nurturing, again, the Earth Star chakra, located 6 inches below your feet. And then we have self-mastery. This is the solar plexus chakra. And now let's look at the energy for which you have to be mindful of during this time. What is the energy that Libra needs to be mindful of? February 2021, money and career. What is the energy that Libra needs to be mindful of? February 2021, money and career. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels. Ooh. Okay, these 4. So we're going to start with Gemini right here. Time frame May 21st to June 20th. Now, do note this isn't just relegated to beware of Geminis or beware of whomever else comes up. It is beware of this energy, beware of how they're described. Though saying the sign and giving the time frame is very important, just for your own personal knowledge. Then you have the Queen of Swords, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Then we have the Queen of Cups, water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And finally, we have Sagittarius energy right here. Time frame November 22nd to December 21st. All right, so let's see what the tarot has to say. We have the King of Pentacles, earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And we have the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Voice. So the Ten of Swords is a rebirth coming forward, but it's one that has taken time and has been painful. So you're entering into a prosperity, but it has been long awaited. You have the Knight of Emotions, which is water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You have the Six of Inspiration, which is the Six of Wands, so celebration as you move forward, protecting what you love. You have the Fool and you have the Hermit as your root cards here. So the Hermit is also Virgo energy, time frame August 23rd to September 22nd. Okay, so let's see how this all comes together. So let's start off with talking about your chakra energy. You have rebirth coming forward as you're stepping forward into yourself, onto your path, and we can really see that right here with the Knight of Cups, with the Six of Wands. You're learning how to celebrate yourself, but you're also here stepping out of old patterns, and they're patterns of poverty, they're patterns of doubt, they're patterns of fear, they're patterns of I can't ask for more or I don't deserve better. And you're going to start to see yourself being reborn, meaning that you are taking off the weight of the world that has been on your shoulders for so long. And you are coming out of your shell to stand where you need to stand, to be who you need to be. And this is a sense of having waited so long, having been through so much, having overcome so much. And I really see the Earth Star Chakra as the way we connect with the earth every time we take a step. So every time we walk forward. And here with rebirth, you're going to see that, especially for you, Libra, through the mind, you're being reborn. And as an air sign energy, a person represented by the mind, it is so astoundingly powerful, this rebirth and the sense of I'm moving away from the doubts, the fears, the angers, the pain, the poverty of spirit to stand in the place that I want to be. And the poverty of spirit, what spirit is showing me here is it's not that you've done something wrong, or it's not that you've messed up, though you can see it that way. It is that there are hurdles put in your path to make you question your way forward, but also to make you think that you're not worthy of prosperity, okay? And so here with the rebirth, you're coming out of that cocoon of doubt and of shame, of disappointment, of heartbreak, and you're stepping into your world. And it brings you to a very nurturing place. It's saying here, nurture every single aspect of you, every single transformation of you on your journey, on your way forward. And so here with the nurturing, it's nurturing your inner child, it's nurturing your dreams, your desires, yourself, because you're pulling that energy from the earth and you are connecting with your soul. You're connecting with what it is that you want. And you're going to see, especially during this time, you're stepping back and you're putting yourself on track. And as you put yourself on track, you have the self-mastery coming forward, which is the solar plexus chakra. You have the sense of needing to listen to yourself, needing to listen to what you desire, what you want, what you need, your way forward. There's going to be so much more to you during this time than just simply looking at things and saying, how do I make more money? How do I progress in my career? Where is it that I want to be? And how is it that I get there no matter what? This is a time where no matter what, it does matter. It absolutely does matter. This is a time where you say, I am moving forward to my truth, to my power, to my understanding, to my greatness. And as I do so, I become in alignment with me. I see my path. I see my greater understanding. I see my powerful truth. I understand who I am and what I want. And it can also be Libra, that this point in your journey, it's not necessarily understanding who you are, but you definitely know who you're not, okay? And I find that with life, that we fall, we fail, we learn who we're not to see who we are. And so as you're embracing this and as you're falling into alignment with your inner self, listen to your gut. Especially listen to what makes you upset and why it makes you upset. Kind of ask yourself these questions. Dig deeper. Open your soul to what your body wants to tell you and what divinity wants to tell you. So when we start off here, we're going to start off with the Lovers, with the energy to be aware of. Now, this could be office romance, okay? Just be very mindful of it. If that's the road that you're heading down, okay? It might muddy the waters, most definitely. These are also people who are really into their own personal gain, their own pleasure, their own, their own power that they are getting. And they don't really care about anybody else. Now, are you going to see this as a person who's really out for themselves? Over time, yeah, you are. But in this moment, you're not going to see this. You're going to see this connection, their air sign energy, your air sign energy. It's like totally connect, absolutely get it. Now it's like step back. Step back and see where it is that you want to be and see how it is this person is helping you, or is this person actually hindering you? So that's going to be very important. It then leads you to the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is again air sign energy. So Libra, it calls to you because once again, you are air sign energy. This is a person who is very blunt, very cruel, very much doesn't care. Kind of says, I'm going to say what I need to say, but not in a, I get to have a voice, my voice gets to matter type of way. In a, I get to say what I want to say because I know it's going to rip you down. And I'm going to word it in such a way that if you take offense to it, or if you get angry by it, I can turn it around and make it all about your inadequacies once again. So be very, very mindful of this person, because this person is a snake in the grass. They really, really are. Instead of building you up, instead of building themselves up, they really spend a lot of their energy knocking everybody around them down. It then leads you to the Queen of Cups. This is a person who's emotionally astoundingly manipulative, both since they're queens, and not princesses. They're both very, very good at what they do. It can be the same person who mentally has this viper's tongue and emotionally can read a person and know right where to hit. Those are the people you always have to watch out the most for. And they're also going to have this sense of making you feel like they're on your side. Why would I ever betray you? Why would I ever, release your confidence? Why would I ever do that? You're so important to me, but you're not. They're going to make you feel like, oh, but I'm the only one who can really understand. They're not. They're just gathering up information. And this is a person here who emotionally can't separate things. If they're having a bad time at home, yes, you expect that to spill over a bit in work. But this is like they become Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde type of thing. So be very, very mindful of this, because you're going to think, oh, we're going along easy street, I can totally do this. And then all of a sudden just explosions. And it's not cool. And then we have the Freyelt, we have the Temperance here. So this is balance, this is coming together, this is understanding, this is connecting with the ether. And that is what this card is all supposed to be about. It's about connecting with the ether, with higher power, with ephemeral understanding, with psychic development, with your truth. This is a person who is so disconnected that they don't really read the energy in the room right at all. And this is a person who makes you feel very overwhelmed, because there's a part of you that is drawn to them because you feel like, wow, they're really going to elevate things, but they actually just wind up ripping things down, because though they have a spark of being able to see the greater picture, they don't ever embrace that spark, embrace that way forward. You then have the Muse of Materials. The Muse of Materials, the King of Pentacles, okay, is prosperity, success, bounty. It is walking to where you belong. It's like embracing that goal, that desire. And it's after the 10 of Swords, after such harsh, hard times where you think, I'm never going to get there. The 10 of Swords is a completion of a cycle, but it's a completion of a cycle mentally. So when you have the 10 of Swords coming in, it's doubt, it's fear, it's anger, it's upset, it's looking at things and it's questioning whether you can ever embrace the prosperity that is supposed to be yours, whether you can ever move forward in wealth and abundance and desire and what you want from life. And there's a huge question here because you have been knocked down so many times and you have doubted yourself, and you'll go over everything, Libra, trying to find the balance, trying to find the understanding and say, where did I go wrong? You didn't go wrong. Now it is time to look at you, what you want, what you need, where you need to be, and start seeing your own personal gifts. Okay, how you do things just a little bit different than anybody else. And it doesn't matter if you're on the sales floor or if you're, running a Fortune 500 business. It doesn't matter at all. To embrace your own personal strength will make you astoundingly good at what you do. So here, with the Muse of Materials, there is an elevation of prosperity. There's a way of seeing the interconnectedness of things. There's a way of doing an astoundingly good job and connecting things in a way that you hadn't seen them before. That's the interconnectedness that Spirit was talking about before. You're going to see things starting to make sense. You're going to see things starting to come together. And it's like, oh, well, I didn't realize that, and we're going to the Ten of Swords now, that what happened to me, 5 years ago is starting to make sense now. And I didn't realize that what happened to me, 7 years ago is starting to make sense now. We can do it in months, you can do it in days too, but it's deeper than days, but if you had really intense days, it can also work. The Ten of Voice is taking hurts, pains, and disappointments, usually over a decade, and seeing how it formed you. It does make you shell-shocked, most definitely. It does make you, question, can I move forward? Am I going to be able to do what I want to do? Am I going to be able to be the person that I want to be? Your first instinct is going to be, no, I can't. It's too much. It's too hard. I failed too often. It's too heartbreaking. You have to work past that initial no, because that initial no will take away your bounty. It'll take away your abundance. It will have you questioning yourself and the way you need to move forward. That's why you need to be a knight of your heart, your emotions, your soul, your determination. So with being a knight of the heart, it sounds funny to say when we're talking about money and career, but so many things are intertwined. So many things come together in such a way that we don't even expect it. So let's just say you grew up thinking that you were worthless. You grew up or shy and, and trying to hide away. Or you just didn't think you had what it takes. You were always the funny one or the sporty one, but you weren't the smart one, right? Or even if you were the smart one, you didn't live up to your parents' expectations, or you didn't live up to your expectations. That scars you. It scars you because you learn your coping mechanisms when you're very small. A lot of your fundamental personality traits are developed by the time you're 4. Okay? So that's huge. By the time you're 5, it's like set in stone almost. So here, with the Knight of Cups, you're embracing what you love, but you're also embracing how your emotions affect your prosperity, how you take risks, because sometimes, especially when we're little and we've known failure and heartbreak and instability, you don't want to take risks. You're not inclined to take risks. You're inclined to sit there and say, okay, just this is good, or I'll just grit my teeth and bear it, because that's what you saw growing up. You saw everybody just hunkering down, bearing it, and saying, all right, just keep pushing forward, just keep pushing forward. Now it is your time to sit there and say, why am I selling myself, this bag of lies? Why am I underselling myself? Why do I look at everybody and see success, and I look at myself and see doubt and fear and failure? Or why is it that I start to get to a certain point and then all of a sudden I kind of back off? What is it in my subconscious? What is it in my heart, my soul, my passion, myself that is keeping me from elevating the way that I want to? It moves you to the 6 of Wands, and the 6 of Wands, where all these questions are coming up when you're defending the heart and saying, no, but I love me. Like, I'm standing in my truth. I'm standing in my goals. The 6 of Wands is saying, celebrate yourself. And it sounds so silly to say, especially if you're going through stuff, especially when life gets hard. It's like, now you want me to celebrate me. Ridiculous. It's not ridiculous. It's time to start looking at what you have done right. It's time to start looking at why you are defending yourself. It's time to start looking at the Fibonacci sequence, the natural beauty of things, and how you embrace and work into it. And as you do so, you're seeing, expressing, and becoming so much more powerfully you. You're understanding your ideas and your ideals so much more. And what you look at and say, I'm so mad at me, I could have done this earlier, you're going to find, no, you couldn't. No, you couldn't. You could only have been you right now. And that is the most powerful and powerful and profound, there, that's the word, that Spirit is giving, truth that you can come to. And now it's time to celebrate your road, your hardships, your pains, your disappointments, your beauties, your successes, your bounties, and you fall into alignment with your dreams. Because instead of looking at yourself and saying, I shoulda, coulda, woulda, you look at yourself and say, I am, and I will always be. And I will always be on my side. So stepping back here and also taking into account what you want. You know, we have the dreams that the world tells us we're supposed to have. We have the dreams that we are shown this is what success looks like. But what if that's not your success? What if, as you're embracing your heart, you're looking at what you desire, you're building yourself into this warrior of a faith of your truth, okay? Which is important when you're embracing work, when you're embracing prosperity. Because even if, from janitor to business owner, it does not matter, okay? There is tremendous pride in what you do, tremendous bounty in what you do. But it can be that you're looking at things and you have to kind of reorganize it. Look at things and say, what makes me happy? What is it that I want? Where is it that I want to be? How is it that I want to move forward? And how do I do this for my bounty and my wealth? So it can be, thinking, okay, I always wanted to live out in the countryside and moving out to the countryside. Maybe not right now because that's expensive, but looking at things and saying, what is it that I want? And start thinking long term. Also within your job. It's like, is your job just kind of a grit your teeth and bear it type of thing? That's perfectly fine. But it can be that you start looking at expanding, becoming more than just a grit your teeth, bear it type of person, and embracing, looking for something new, something to explore, or bringing in something that brings that joy, that passion into your life, that you sit there and you're like, okay, work is work. That's where I go, make it the money, get everything done. And then I get to move forward to be more of what I want to be within my life. And you might find that side hobby, which could be growing vegetables, becomes a little, you selling vegetables at a farmer's market and bringing yourself tremendous joy on the off seasons, or, making honey and then going to local festivals and selling honey. Of course, this is when everything gets back to normal. Because you have the Fool here and you're taking a risk, you're moving forward. Now, it can be that you're doing this with a change of careers or a looking at what you want from life a little bit differently and saying, now's time to go for it. Now's the time to jump and see and fly and become and understand, because I'm elevating my power, my passion, and my truth. And you're going to see yourself becoming more than what you thought you could be. The Fool we always think of as bad. It's like, oh, the foolish person. But in ancient courts, in medieval times, the Fool was the only one who could say what everybody was thinking. Think of the emperor's new clothes type of deal. He was the only one who could tell the king that he was naked. So here, it's like the Fool is also the hero's journey, is the person that can always say the truth, is the person that can open up their mind, their soul, themselves to the bigger picture of what they want and say, that's where I'm moving. And that's what you're embracing here. But you're also telling yourself the truth, even when it's uncomfortable. It's like, is this where I am? Or is this my launching pad? Is this my truth? Or is this my security as I build my truth and as I give myself time to really embrace the way that I want to move forward or see the greater picture of what I desire? And the Fool here at your roots is like, you are preparing for something so much greater than what you initially thought. There's going to be a shift. There's going to be an eye-opening moment. And it comes when you look inside. When you look inside and you're embracing your light, you're embracing your understanding, you're embracing your brilliance. And it's like, oh, that's the answer. And it's embracing silence. It's looking at silence in such a way that it isn't bad, it isn't overwhelming, it isn't sad. It is a coming together with your consciousness, with yourself, with what you desire, with what you need. It's an opening up of the door. And there's going to be a moment where it almost feels like the fog that you are living in is lifted. The hurts, the pains that defined everything for just way too long starts to move away, and you start to see where you stand now and why you stand there and what it is that you desire and what it is that you're developing to. You look inward and you find answers, and those answers, they set you free. They open up a pathway to you and for you that you hadn't thought of before. And it helps you embrace your prosperity. It helps you walk that road and see that the hurts and the pains and the disappointments, they weren't just to make life terrible. They laid a solid foundation for something greater to grow. And it might not be what you expected, but it's definitely part of the journey that divinity has you on. It's definitely part of your life path that brings you to connecting with your heart and saying, this matters. What I love matters. Who I am matters. How I see myself matters. And now it's time to celebrate the hard work, the dedication I put in so that I can move forward, so that I can take that leap of faith. Yes, I will fall, because when you jump, you always come down, okay? And the impact can be terribly hard, but it is also going to be jarring in its power. It brings you to looking inward at what you desire, at what you need, at the more of your existence. And it lets you embrace the silence that our world seems to think is wrong, but it's actually a sacred part of our truth. All right. And it's going to lead you forward to success, Libra. It really is. Let's see what your subconscious chakra message has to say. It's relationships. It's the sacral chakra. This is where a lot of negativity is held from this life and from past lives. And as you release this negativity, as you open up yourself to deeper relationships with yourself, with your loved ones, with what you want from the world, you are going to see yourself building a solid, powerful foundation. It brings you to your subconscious person message, which is the King of Pentacles, which now you come up as twice. All right. So prosperity, success, bounty, seeing the interconnectedness of things, embracing your power, knowing your truth. It brings you then to your subconscious tarot message, which is the 10 of Wands. You're putting down all the burdens that you have been carrying. The 10 of Wands, the 10 of Swords, a completion of a cycle mentally and also physically. It's kind of like, I'm done. It's physically and spiritually at the same time. It's like, I'm done. Carrying these burdens, this hurt, this pain, this hate, this disappointment, or everybody's dreams, everybody's hopes, everybody's fears. And I tried to protect them so much that I wound up losing myself. And I wound up losing the bigger picture of what I want. Now I'm stepping back and saying, this is me. This is who I need to be. This is where I need to be. And my dreams matter. And you're going to find that you're starting to get aid to carry those dreams forward. You're going to find that things just become a little bit clearer, inch by inch by inch. All right, Libra. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of your positive energy as you embrace your prosperity, and do not let anybody knock you off your path and from your truth, because there's a powerful place for you that you are carving out, even though at times you're not even aware of it. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Libra.